Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface with my review. Well, I say review, it's not really a review. It's kind of I shout and scream and pull my hair out and lose the plot for about 20 minutes or so. And somehow you guys get perverse enjoyment out of it. For Batwoman Season 2, Episode 2. This show is absolute crap. It really, really is. And this, look, I'm going to give some spoilers away to start. Spoilers! Before we even get into it. In this week's episode of Batwoman, Batwoman is a perpetual victim. Everything that she gets involved with, she's a victim. Also, she's kind of racist. Oh, this beginning bit is this beginning bit is so fucking stupid. I actually had to watch it back to see if I'd missed something, and I hadn't. It was just really stupid. So Alice is walking down the only set that they have for the sewer system, which I've just realised because they did a pan out shot, and I was just like, oh, that's the exact set that they used for when last week Javicia Leslie's Batwoman was lecturing a black man on how tough it is being black. And anyway, Alice picks up a rat. No, that's not slang for vagina. She picks up a literal rat from the sewer and takes it to the body of Mouse. We then have, and I am not joking here, a 5-second flashback to Alice sat in a sewer with bats all around and her going, oh, I hate bats. And then it just pans to Mouse, and Mouse says, the bats eat the rats, Alice. Boosh, end of flashback. Hey folks, we're setting up for what's just about to happen. And something gloriously stupid is about to happen. So, oh jeez, man. She, I can't believe I'm going to say this. She gaffer tapes the rat to Mouse's dead body. Yeah. And, for some reason, don't ask me why, all the bats in the sewer just go, hey, Gary, do you smell a fucking rat, mate? Do you smell a rat? I do. Here, come on, everyone. There's a rat over there. I can smell it. And this massive swarm of bats comes flying down the sewer and starts eating the rat and Mouse. But of course, Mouse has been infected with the naughty virus drug, which kills you instantly. And so the bats... Oh, God, I can't believe I'm going to bloody do this. There she is, gaffer taping it. The bats get weirdy wonky eyes. Look at this! Look at this! Oh my God! I'm infected with poison! How would you even know that the bats could just carry it? How do you know that it wouldn't just kill the bats there and then? Also, that's not how feeding works with bats. They don't just go, looks like something's on the menu. I can smell gaffer tape and rat. It's lunchtime. It is one of the most stupidest things. Anyway, so we then go to another flashback. Now, it doesn't establish that this is a flashback. Instead of saying 1 year ago or Halloween 2020 or something like that to put an establishing shot on when this is meant to be. No. Because we're now thinking, oh, this is just Juvisia Leslie walking down the street. It's Halloween because we saw a pumpkin. She's dressed as a cat. Not necessarily Catwoman, but a cat. You know. Ho, it's a homage to Catwoman. I know! And then she says, hey, do you know, should I stick to these well-lit areas or should I go down Rape Alley? And she's like, oh, I know. I'm a perpetual victim. I'm going to go down Rape Alley because that's what smart girls do. And then she gets attacked by a group of white men, obviously. Obviously, because when I'm not making YouTube videos, I'm out there rounding up slaves, raping the whammons, and generally being abusive to every other race apart from the Caucasians. Oh man, when did we regress so much? When did we? I don't know. Fuck it, who cares? So he's like, what have you got? Have you got any money? She's like, look at me, I'm broke. Have you got any credit cards? Oh, I'm in debt. Oh, she's got some funny one-liners for everything. So he's like, right, I'm going to shoot you in your face. And then Batwoman comes in. You know, El Whito one, though. El Blanco, as they say south of the border. Yeah, there was a double entendre. Yes, it was. And so some scrawny, well, in all fairness, this is most likely the stunt double from last season that did 99.9% of everything to do with Batwoman. So she fights off the guys, and then Juvisia Leslie ends up throwing a batarang or something in some guy's knee, and he's like, ow! And then she looks at Batwoman, and she's like, wow! And then she flies off. So Juvisia Leslie is a victim, but now in the second episode, after last week, where she was like, Batwoman's just some rich bitch that stole the suit, we learned that rich bitch that stole the suit, who you didn't like until you found out she was gay, and then she was amazing, saved your life. Bit of an ungrateful bitch, aren't you, really? Oh, well, we'll get to the racism soon. So she's having... I don't know again, because the show isn't establishing anything. It doesn't go to, like, now, present day, now, after that flashback. Or is this still part of another flashback? I don't know. I don't know, because the show is not establishing jack. And she's going for a job as a security guard, and she's like, I know all these, martial arts. And then it comes out that she actually did a stint in Blackgate, and then she's like, hey, look, it's actually pretty good that I did a stint in Blackgate because I learned a lot. I learned how to read people, and the guy was just like, can you read me now? And she's like, yeah, I'm not getting the job. And I actually laughed, because I was like, of course you're not, because 2 scenes, you're a victim twice. 2 scenes, 2 victimhoods. I'm just a victim, nothing but a poor black victim. That's how Caroline Dries, a white woman, wants to portray me. She looks down on all black people and thinks they're all victims to be nurtured. Yeah, you didn't get the job, woman. Get over it. Dougray Scott is like, why did I sign that 3-year contract? That's that scene. Anyway, they're interviewing Mary and Luke, and they're like, how come you didn't know that Kate Kane was Batwoman? Because that's what they're saying. And they were just like, well, you know, she was very, very who caresies. I don't care. I don't care. Don't care about any of this crap. Don't care about Soy Boy. Sophie, though, is looking fine. Hey, Sophie, it's my birthday today. Would you like to give the present? Okay. Moving swiftly on. Two lesbians by a water cooler. One says to the other, do you forgive me? The other says no. I don't care. Time to be a victim number 3. So, she's in a local supermarket. I think she's buying some Vagisil or something. And then she's like, have you got it in neutral flavor? And then guess what? Yes! White boys come in to rob the shop. Oh my God. Those white boys can't help themselves. Always oppressing the black people. And then she jumps in and fights them off, and I'm amazed her cans didn't fall out, but you know, that's okay. They're there. They're there on display. That's good. That's a positive. That's a 1 out of 10, Batwoman. You got yourself a 1 out of 10 for cans. And then the police come in and they're just like, time to arrest the black woman. the time to arrest the black woman for attempted armed robbery. 3 scenes, 3 victimhoods. Oh my God, this is how white women want to portray you. This is how white women want to portray you. As nothing but victims. Nothing but victims. Disgraceful, disgusting. Sophie knows. By the way, Sophie knows her because of the last time that she was in. I just thought it was a lesbian thing. You know, all lesbians know all lesbians. And she was like, oh, the last time I was here, you know, you victimized me and framed me for a crime I didn't commit. More victimhood. Victimhood, 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 victimhood. There is a alleyway. Oh, I think we're back in. Yes, we're back in Mary's Backstreet abortion clinic, which Javissa Leslie just happens to know where it is. Anyway, I have no idea why, right? But they have a conversation I couldn't give a shit about. And then somebody comes in with a dead body and says, I got one for you. No, they're dead. You call the police and they take them down to the morgue. Not the Backstreet abortion clinic. But they had to take them here. They had to only for the sake of the plot. That's it. Not logic, the plot. Jeez, these writers are so... And of course, they peel back the cover, and who is it? It's Mousie's. And Mary's like, oh my God, that's Mousie's. And oh, look, he's been scratched and eaten 1,000,000 times by bats. Who cares? Sophie gets in the car and it's just like, no, sorry. Julia gets in the car and is like, Sophie, want to rub minges? And then guess who's in the back of Julia's car? Of course, you've guessed it immediately. It's Alice, because there is no security in the security firm. And they kind of get a little bit close, and I'm thinking, yeah, I'd watch that. And then after I have that moment, she stabs her, and I can't remember what they're talking about because I zoned out and I can't bother. It wasn't anything interesting. I do know that. It was nothing interesting in the slightest. But she took it in the ribs, and God bless her, she did all right. Luke's like, look, the man's been eaten, and they're just like, hi, give me the bat suit. No, give me the bat suit with an emote. No, give me the bat suit with a stick and a brick and a bat. No. So they realize that there's a bat inside of Mouse, and the bat's infected with the same disease as what killed the mumsy for Mary's. And then like, will you stop fucking drilling? I'm just going to pretend it's somebody putting a vibrator on the clit. Admittedly, it's a pretty big vibrator. Right, anyway, let's carry on, because they ain't going to stop by the sounds of it. Mary is having a strop. The two women pick on the guy. That's all this show is anyway, so who gives a fuck. Security have come to a place because Gotham is going to gather to say, we want Batwoman. Where's Batwoman? We've got loads of pride flags with the bat symbol in it. Whatever. So they say, hey, okay, Javicia, you can dress up as Batwoman and just pretend to be Batwoman, but then we're gonna let you talk. So Batwoman is saying, hey everyone, you need to leave now, you're in danger. And the crowd are just going, yeah, Batwoman, woo, woo. So Caroline Dries is trying to say that either all LGBTQ people are fucking retarded, or whole of Gotham is retarded, which doesn't also include that big proportion of LGBT contingent which is in the crowd. Mary's just like, fuck off. Then there's a look. Oh look, they took away the LGBT banners. They took them away. Oh my god! They took them away! There's one! Maybe it's a different angle. Maybe it pans. Maybe I don't care. But they've definitely reduced the number. Look, there's only that one and that one now. When it was the trailer, there was like 58,000 of the fuckers. Right. And then Alice just happens to know exactly where Batwoman's gonna be. Why? She read the script, of course. Duh. That woman really needs to come, doesn't she? Yep, she really does need to come. So Alice just happens to know where Batwoman is. She's like, you're not Batwoman. She's like, how do you know? And she's like, because you're black. But there was a beautiful part earlier in the episode, by the way, which I failed to say, but I'll say it now because I think it's rather apt. Batwoman wants to kill Alice, right? And when she was in the office with Sophie, she said, oh, I know the reason. She said to Sophie, I know the reason why you didn't kill Alice. And of course, Sophie thinks it's, oh no. She knows that Alice is actually Dougray Scott's daughter. And she says, oh, because of the family thing or whatever. And she's like, no, because she's white. So our Batwoman is a little bit racist. Because she thinks the only reason why some white woman hasn't been shot dead is because of the color of her skin. Whereas if it was a black woman, then she would have been shot on sight. And I'm thinking, well, there's not much evidence to really support that, is there, Batwoman? Considering in every fucking scene you're in, you're a victim, and how many times have you been shot and killed by the police? None. Not one. So you're just a racist. So they have a really bad fight, which isn't very good. Luke's just like, sorry. I don't pay attention to the words half the time because I'm too busy trying to keep my mental state going. They're just like, oh no, they're going to release the AIDS-ridden bats all over Gotham. So they release all the AIDS-ridden bats, and they're going around eating people and turning them into AIDS victims. I don't know. Now Batwoman's at surface level with the police, clearly black, and not that white toast that was on the front cover of the magazine going, I'm gay. Hey everyone, stop thinking I'm straight. I'm a gay. And not Kate Kane, even though I totally look like her and then the only billionaire woman in... Mary's trying to help somebody that's dying of AIDS, and Alice is now in the backstreet abortion clinic because Alice is just teleporting wherever the plot needs her to be. She's going to audition for Game of Thrones next. Mary's just like, get out of here. And then she's like, don't be like that, Mary. I've brought you a big wad of your own miracle blood. You know, your miracle blood, which cures AIDS and cancer and everything. That miracle cure blood, which you are not in any way sharing with the world, and therefore you're a massive selfish bitch. And then she's like, oh, by the way, I met the new girl. She's black and a handful. So she's in the shite-mobile, and the shite-mobile looks shite. Mary's just like, this isn't enough blood to save everybody. So Sophie says, why don't we just synthesize it, as if it's as easy as that? Of course it's as easy as that. They synthesize it immediately because it's bat crap. Boo-doo-doo. Then Batwoman puts all the bats into a bus and blows them up. And then saves a tramp in the process. And the tramp looks at her like, oh, I'm straight, but after seeing you, I'm now a lesbian because it's Batwoman. And then she says, are you Batwoman? And she's like, no, I'm not the real Batwoman. She's like, well, you are to me. And I think I sicked up in my mouth. Mary's changed her clothes in this time as well, and her hairdo, because nothing says I need to save Gotham as quickly as possible than a makeover, a hairdo, and a change of fucking clothes. Sophie's like, I've taken my top off, you can see my bra, I've got a decent rack. And I'm like, yes, you have. Julie's like, you got stabbed in the side, do you care? Sophie's like, not really, fuck off, Whitey. Gray Scott's just like, what's going on? She says, fuck off, Whitey. Batwoman's looking at the suit, and then they come in and they're just like, all right, we'll give you, I don't know, some probation or some shit. I don't know. So she looks into Kate's diary, and Kate wrote about when she met her at the beginning of the episode. I met this really wonderful guy. No, you didn't remember. Shut up. And then Javicia Leslie decides to write to Kate because Kate wrote to Bruce. Now she's writing to Kate. And then Sophia's assassin kidnaps Alice. Oh, fuck off. I don't care. And then it ends with a voiceover from Vesper Fairchild. Yes, even she's back. And this is just a great way of saying, hey, do you know what? We're right back to where we started from. Writing shit with shit characters in a shit show with a shit showrunner and shit writers. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-ba-ba. There you go. That's all I have to say about this absolute shite. It gets a 2 out of 10. 1 for Javicia's rack, 2 for Sophie's rack. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do get a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and YouTube for live streaming links, or in the description box down below. I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.